Thank you. I'm together with my brother, the Honorable Minister of Work States, Right Honorable Goronyo. So we present, let you know what we got approved. In fact, there are 13 of them. I think the first one is, rescoping and variation for rehabilitation of Akalare Fukuk Road in Bauchi State. We got approval to review the project and to phase it for completion period of 6 months for phase 1, and the total cost of phase 1 is 11.278 billion. And so the second one is review and rescoping of Uturu Isukuato Akara Road in Abia State. And so we got review the contract to be phased, phase 1 and 2. So phase 1 is to be completed within 6 months in line with available fund for a contract period of 5.926 billion. And then we also have the big one. And the big one is fresh contract. And it is the construction of route from Zaria, Hunkuyi, to Kolomani, Dambali, Maraba, Kanya, Subawa, Kasa, which is in Kaduna and the Katsina State. So the total contract sum is 198 billion in favor of Modakat Nigeria Limited for a construction period of 36 months. We also have, one of the sections of Kano Medugri, which was terminated from Dantata and Soho, and it is running, in Kano, Woody, Sharuin in Kano State, and it is a total contract sum that is awarded to Tractor Nigeria Limited after competitive bidding for a construction period of 18 months, and a total contract sum of 128.395 billion. And the last one there is a 57-kilometer Bagudu Road in Kebbi State, and it is a sum of 2.645 billion, which is what is in the budget, so that we use it to protect the ongoing, works. Like you have the binder, so we had to use this amount to now do wearing to protect the binder cost from destruction. And then you have the rescoping and the variation of 2 outstanding sections of Obanewi, Arundu Zogo to Okigwe Road in Imo and Anambra State. And it is, the scope for 6 months and for a new contract sum of 8.405. And that is for phase 1 based on availability of funds. And we have a project that had been here before, and it is the Iyin Ilawe Ekiti Road, Section 1. And this project being done by Kinley Global Venture Limited. It was procured for 15 billion, but there was a mistake from Ministry of Works. And so what was presented to FEC was 13.736, and it was approved. So when we discovered the mistake, we had to now run back to BPP to obtain a fresh no objection of 15.626 billion, and FEC has withdrawn the previous approval and adopted this 15.26 billion. And then we also have the scoping and variation of construction of Ilobu, road in Kwara Stroke, Osun State, and that is for 6 months construction period, rescoped in phases, and this phase 1. And for a contract sum of 7.556 billion for 6 months construction period to complete the phase 1. And we also have approval rescoping and variation for rehabilitation of Wukari Akwana Road in Taraba State, and is rescoped to a contract sum of 12.615 billion and for a construction period of 12 months. And of course, it's also done in phases. So phase 1, in line with available funds, will be completed in 12 months for a contract sum of 12.61 billion. And then we have, the rescoping and variation for the construction of Bida Lapaya Lambata Road in Niger State. And we have a construction period of 6 months, and to reviewed to 39.493 billion, for phase 1 completion in line with funds that are available in the budget, and then we also have rescoping and variation. Let me say that the directive of Federal Executive Council is to all the inherited projects, all these projects were inherited, and that we have to stick to rescope the project and to prioritize it, based on available funds. So what we had to do is to now say, okay, this phase 1, this fund available, and we use the fund available to protect the already completed, done work, in progress. Like in some cases, we have a lot of binder cost that is done, and if you allow it and rain is falling on it, it's going to destroy. Our focus will be this amount that is in budget, we need to use it to put wearing costs to protect the pavement. And so this one is, a section of Gada, Ziama, Zuru, Gamji, road in Kebbi State, and it is for a reviewed contract sum of 11.976 billion for a construction period of 6 months. And this one is rescoping and variation for the construction of Kayamakishi in Oyo State. I think we've done this one for a construction period of 12 months for 12.35 billion. Let me also say that we had some emergencies in the shore protection of Outer Marina in Lagos. The project has been procured and is ongoing, but it's a very critical project because it's protecting a lot of federal government critical infrastructure and institutions that are along the shore of this Outer Marina. Like you have the Navy, you have the Army, you have the police, and there you have a lot of other infrastructure of federal government and state government, like the rail line in Lagos. And so it was procured for 144 billion. But some of the institutions that we needed to protect their shore line were excluded, like the Navy. So we have brought it in, and so we got approval for, a review of the contract sum from 144 billion to 176 billion. And of course, we have the Cham-Numan, route and bridge. Recall that in the month of, I think it was in October, we had a very unfortunate situation where that road was broken into two because they were constructing a bridge and had a bypass, which the climate change came with heavy flood and washed it out. And President sent me to go there. So we agreed that before this time, the bridge will be upstanding. And so they demanded for review, and the contract is being reviewed. I think it's about 4 kilometers to completion, and the bridge is standing. So it's been approved by FEC today. And then lastly, the Aba-Ekote-Bene road. Let me say that the first shore protection is being done by Buildwell, and the Cham-Numan is done by CGC, and the last is Aba-Ekote-Bene road project is dualization, but is being reviewed in phases. So the first phase of it is going to be completed with a review contract sum of 30 billion, and it's being done by CGGC. So these were what we obtained today. Thank you.